Greetings. How's everybody doing these days? There's so much to digest, so much information out there, so many things collapsing, so many things being exposed on a daily basis. It is insane. It's completely insane. So let me try to refocus here. Um, I wanted to do a uh show today on three topics, and I really didn't feel like being on camera today. The first topic is what's going on in Springfield, Ohio. You may or may not know the surge of migrants in Springfield, Ohio, Haitian migrants, and it's causing havoc. It's about I think it's 20,000 Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio. And they are disrupting a lot of things. And I was actually watching a couple videos that some locals made on YouTube, and the joke going around was that they were eating cats, but the locals confirmed that they are not eating cats, but they're actually killing the ducks at the reservoir, the local reservoir, and like just leaving the remains there, and like also leaving their garbage everywhere. Um, and they also said that so this has been ongoing for 2 years. Um, they've been coming there on bus loads, and I don't know how, but some of them are getting licenses to drive a vehicle, and they don't speak English, and they have translator, like I guess a translator on their phones. And this is like a small town. This isn't like a big city or anything like that. So, you know, and this is really, like I think some woman was saying that they were like sleeping on her lawn. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, that's trespassing. I mean, this is just it's a very alarming situation here. And one man even said that one of them got loud with him, and I think it had to do with a driving situation, because according to one of the locals, she was saying that they give them licenses. I don't know how they acquire a license, and or a vehicle, and they're like driving recklessly, like they drive, you know, the wrong way in a one way, in a one way street. Um, and she said there are like four accidents, like a handful of accidents every day. So it is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Uh, something, if things keep going on like this, we I mean, I believe that 45 will be back officially, and things will get better. But I guess this is necessary in order to wake the sleepers. But at this point, I think a lot of people are awake by now, honestly. But it is very alarming because now they're going into small towns. They're being sent to small towns. Personally, I am looking to move out of a densely populated area here in New Jersey. But until this situation gets settled, I don't plan on moving into a rural area because, what if you move and then you have this problem? It's I think after the election, is a good time to figure out, where to move, because then at that point we'll know in like what direction the country will go. Um, but this is, I try to look at it in a more of a spiritual way, because these people that are coming here are from third world countries, and really the bottom line is, in order, like, I'm really looking into the future, um after we get the QFS, because there's no way that these migrants could stay in this country, because if we're going to heal as a country, as a world, everyone, they need to go back, you know because how else are we going to rebuild the world? We cannot rebuild the world until all these people go back. It's just impossible, because they need to heal from the trauma. This is all due to trauma. It's all due to, the mask wearing people. It's all due to trauma. This is why they're doing this. This is why they're testing US citizens. This is why they don't obey the laws. They have little regard for the laws. It's like they're behaving like children. And when children misbehave, you have to correct the behavior. You have to set boundaries. Boundaries have to be set. I'm just, everybody is just hoping and praying that this, everything that is, excuse my French, all fucked up in the world needs to be corrected. And hopefully next year we will start to correct all this stuff and rebuild, because every system that we have is completely fucked up. It's all fucked up. It's all topsy-turvy. So anyway, so that's the first topic that I want to pull cards on. The second topic is, I want to look into the solar flash, only because I was listening to Kimberly Palm, and she said that um that the entities, the positive forces in heaven are angry at the white hats, and that the solar flash is supposed to happen quicker, because of everything is, a mess. It's all a mess. And, that the white hats were supposed to have things happen quicker. So I want to look into that, look into the solar flash. And there was a third thing. Oh, I want to look into Skamala and see what's going on with that, because I mean, it's a joke. The debate was a joke. It was like a complete joke. So I mean, and according to Michael, they're supposed to, the the powers that I'm not even gonna say that, that were we're supposed to pull her. So I want to look into that. So it's 3 questions. All right, so let's go. Gonna mix up the cards. Let's concentrate on, let's look at the Ohio. Let's look at Springfield, Ohio. The what's going on with that situation, because that's going to be really a snapshot for the rest of the country. That's Ohio. All right, so this looks like big time struggles here. It's like the people cannot take, it's like they can only take so much. It's a real burden. It's a real heavy burden, or a real heaviness here. Um, but something looks like it's ending. It's at the breaking point, and you could kind of see, it looks like country in the background. I could see like country here. So it really looks, like they're at their wits' end here. Right. But they're being patient. This is really a lot of patience here. There's a lot of patience. Okay. A heck of a lot of patience. Again, another ending. It's a 10. So something is coming, it's definitely coming to an ending. This has to do with families, family values. Oh, a surprise. I had gotten this card before. Page of Cups is a real surprise, but this could also be children, families and children. So there's really a concern, for the safety of families and children. And it's very emotional. These are cups. I feel like there's going to be some kind of solution coming that, okay, there's going to be some kind of solution, or it could be a band-aid, that the people in town are going to come up with. And even a type of training. But it's very emotionally charged, extremely. I see that here. But there's strength. Oh, that's great. And I got in my head, I heard strength in numbers, strength in numbers. So I see something. Oh boy. So this is the environment. Yeah, it's not a good environment here. Control. It's all about control. Um, oh, that's good. So it looks like they're going to do something legally. Something's going to happen legally with this town, um, that is going to help the situation. They might pass some kind of law to have more control. There's something's gonna happen. Maybe cameras, maybe more cameras everywhere. Um, it would be like a band-aid for the time being. All right. So, and then I want to look at just in general, like this whole situation. Like, what do we need to know about like this whole migrant situation that's affecting it's affecting a lot of countries. Like, what do we need to know about this? Like, is this gonna end? It's like pure insanity. All right, so uh-oh, this is not good. This is it's not good. All right, so the result is going to be there is going to be healing. Um, but it again, it's like an emotional thing, and there could be some bloodshed. I'm just going to say that. People passing over. Oh God, this is bad. Yeah, sorrow, depression, you know, the depression from people that came here thinking that, you know, that things were going to be good and that they weren't, and they got disappointed because there's no work, and now they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Or like, for example, in New York City, actually, in this is in Queens, you have these women prostituting themselves, just to earn a buck, because now they're stuck in this country, or selling things in the street illegally. All right, so it looks like there's going to be some kind of agreement, um and choices. So what's really going to overall happen, there's going to be an agreement made, and this is a 2, 5. So it's not going to be permanent. This is a 5, this is a 5. This is not going to be permanent, and there are going to be some decisions that are going to be made. There's going to be a collaboration. um I feel like the end result will be a humanitarian, like, things are going to be done with kindness and like in a humanitarian way. There's going to be like a joining forces. Oh, Mr. T, yes. All right, he's going to step in. So I don't think, this is not going to be permanent. It doesn't look like it's going to be permanent, but there are going to be casualties. I'm not going to lie to you. Um, there is going to be healing. There's healing right here. Definitely healing. This 3 like looks like healing. This is the present. Doesn't look good. I'm sorry, the past. This can be the past, this can be the present, and the future. So yeah, definitely in the future, there's going to be healing. Okay. And now I just want to pull one of these cards. What does the universe have to say about this migrant problem? What do the goddess cards have to say? Yeah, it's not going to be a smooth ride, and it's not a smooth ride, that's for sure. The arts. Express yourself through creative arts. Whole another one. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. The arts and start delegating. Well, we're gonna need a lot of delegating to get us out of this mess for sure. I guess be creative. Okay, and then the next question is about the solar flash. What do we need to know about the solar flash? You know, any updates on the solar flash? What, anything we need to know specifically? Okay. The solar flash. I mean, you have the sun here. There you go. Um, it looks like we're gonna be starting new and going in a different direction. But then you have the other side of the coin here where people are going to stay in the dark after the solar flash and they're going to be they're going to there's going to be fear and anxiety. They're going to be fearful. So I guess some people are going to be fearful and some people are not going to be fearful. Yeah, this is definitely like a this is reorganization. It's not going to be permanent. Um again, the fear, this is more again a fear type of card. Things are going to collapse. They're going to collapse even more, it looks like, with the solar flash. And this is a major arcana card. This is a major arcana card. So it's going to make us, go into a different direction and make things collapse. And these are working cards. We're going to have to work to rebuild everything. And I think it's going to be soon that we're going to have to work to rebuild. But we're definitely in collapse mode right now. Definitely. It's collapsing the old patterns, the old ways of doing things. It's just right now, it's collapsing. All right, next question is about Skamala. What do we need to know about Skamala? Is she gonna be gone? Come on, this is a joke. This is a scam, Scamala. Hmm. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Well, it's interesting we got Queen of Cups. Because I think the real person that's playing her is Queen of Cups. And Michael alluded to Princess Di. So this may very well be Princess Di that is, you know, playing her. Um, and then this means that they might off her. Um, they might off Skamala, and that looks like Mr. T. And this is kind of like not in, this is not in plain sight. This is all happening not in plain sight. It's kind of hidden. So, I mean, it looks like soon. If they're gonna get rid of her, it looks like it's coming soon because this is in the present. And then Mr. T is coming, gonna be coming up after that happens. And this could be everything, like you know, the whole financial atmosphere that we're in, which stinks, which really sucks right now. But yeah, that could be, I think this definitely could be that this is what the cards are talking about. We're just very close. We're getting closer. Something needs to give. All right. And I'll just pull one card for pull another of my cards for the heck of it. What do we got? Home and golden opportunity. Important doors are opportunities for you right now. Walk through them. Your household situation is improving either through move or a healthy change in the occupants. Ooh, a healthy change in the occupants. So that means that everybody's home situation is going to change and there's going to be some kind of opportunity. Maybe when the EBS rolls out, opportunity. Cool. All right. I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm very grateful to my new subscribers. Thank you for watching. And please subscribe, comment, share, and always peace, love, health to you all, and happiness. Have a wonderful week.